Hello, my name is Emily Rose, and I teach tarot readers and the mystically minded to read Lenormand like they're talking to a friend. And today we are here to explore everything you need to know about the Mountain card in Lenormand. Let's go ahead and get started. To put it simply, the Mountain represents blockages, obstacles, challenges, things like that. If we are describing a person, it can represent someone who may be a little bit stubborn as well. So, with the Mountain, you just want to think big and obstinate. But what is important to know is that the Mountain is climbable. So, any problem, blockage, anything like that that is surfacing for you in your reading, it is something that can be scaled. So you want to look to the cards that follow the Mountain to understand what comes after it, or even perhaps what is causing the blockage to be there. And as I'm sure you know already with Lenormand, the order of the cards matters a lot. And this is especially true when it comes to the Mountain. Whatever comes before the Mountain is what is being blocked because the Mountain is modifying that. Whatever comes after the Mountain is either what is causing that blockage or what comes after that blockage. So you really want to look to the context of your question to understand that. Let's go ahead though and look at a couple examples. Okay, so if we're looking at the Mountain card here, and we have the stork on this side. So if we have the Mountain on the right side and the stork on the left, then we can see that this is likely progress is blocked in some way, and that's because the Mountain is modifying the stork. But if we were to flip that, then what we get here is progress after a blockage, right? Because the stork is modifying the Mountain. So the order matters a ton when it comes to the Mountain. Let's look at a couple other examples here. We have the Sun card. So if the Sun is on this side, then what we get here is happiness is blocked, right? But then if we flip it, then we see that there's positivity after a blockage, that there's kind of a light at the end there. We get to the other side of the Mountain. So this is positive where this isn't. And it's all because of the order and which card the Mountain is modifying. Let's look at a tricky one. This is one I get asked about a lot. So here we have the Mountain and then we have the Coffin, okay? So I get asked all the time, these are two negative cards, but in this case, the Coffin is modifying the Mountain. So what does that mean, right? What does that mean? We would want to look for the following cards after that, because my inclination is to say that we're ending this blockage. There's an end to the blockage because the Coffin is modifying the Mountain. Now, you will find other readers that disagree with that, but that's what I have found in my readings and what tends to be accurate. But I'm always looking for what comes after that, right? We want to know what comes after the Coffin. So if we were to get the Sun or something like that, then we can confirm that we're ending the blockage. The blockage, goes away basically. I think about it with the Coffin. Whatever the Coffin is modifying is going in the Coffin. So we're ending the blockage and then there's happiness, right? There's this kind of light at the end there. There's positivity that's coming. If we didn't have that and we had a negative card like this, then we may read it a little bit differently, right? And it totally depends on your context. You really want to look to your question, but then in a case like this, we might say, okay, there's a blockage of some kind and that results in a loss, and then we have some doubt and confusion that follows, right? But it just depends on your question and what cards come up after it. So I don't think there's a simple answer to how the Coffin plays into this. I think it depends on the context, the question, and the order, of course. So there you have the Mountain card. If you would like to learn more about Lenormand, perhaps boost your confidence when interpreting, I do have a free 3-lesson mini course that you can take at emilyrosedivination.com/mini course. I will also go ahead and link it down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.